the boundaries of our globe and visit other orbs. Had this discovery been made before 1998, I would have had Leach's photograph on my shelf as well. But it wasn't until 2015 that Canadian space historian Robert Godwin would discover the original publication. It is clear, though, that Canada is well deserving of the title Major Spacefaring Nation. Occasionally, Canadians can be understated in acknowledging the global impact of Canadian contributions to space exploration. Yet ours is a story to celebrate. It is a story of visionary scientific and engineering teamwork, a story of pushing the edge of the envelope by incredibly talented scientists, aerospace engineers, researchers, physicians, and astronauts. It is a story that I am proud to have dreamed about, studied, and lived as a physician, Canadian astronaut, scientist, and senior executive at NASA. It is a story that continues to unfold as we set sights beyond the International Space Station in low Earth orbit to the Moon and ultimately to Mars. It is the story of humans pursuing their destiny as a spacefaring species, reaching out to other destinations in our solar system. Elizabeth Howell is one of the few Canadian scientific journalists to write extensively about space exploration. She brings a unique perspective and true passion to sharing our history exploring space. It's all there, from the Aero program through Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo. The legacy of the Canadian space pioneers captures the reader's attention. The early days of the Canadarm, leading to the hiring of the first group of astronauts, solidified our international reputation for excellence in space robotics and human space exploration. Describing the continued evolution through the shuttle program years to the era of the International Space Station, with multiple astronaut flights, complex robotic operations, technically demanding research missions, and Canadians in key leadership roles at NASA, Canadarm and Collaboration, How Canada's Astronauts and Space Robots Explore New Worlds, gives Canadians fantastic insights into programs that are part of our history, as well as the foundations for our international reputation as a leader in the utilization and exploration of space. It is a book that I couldn't put down, in part for the memories that resurfaced while reading it, but primarily for the pride I felt to be one small part of the amazing group of Canadians who made the impossible possible. For anyone interested in space exploration, it is a must-read. David R. Williams, OCOONT, MD, CM, Canadian astronaut, STS-90, STS-118, best-selling author of Defying Limits. Prologue. Sing to me of the man, muse, the man of twists and turns, driven time and again off course. Homer, The Odyssey, translated by Robert Fagles, 1996. Nightmares about a rocket abort woke me up early on a cold Kazakhstan morning in December. I clearly saw the scenario on this historic launch day. Canadian astronaut David Saint-Jacques saluting the Russian commission in his spacesuit moments after saying goodbye to his 3 small children and physician wife. His cold bus ride to the launch pad at Baikonur, sitting alongside his 2 crewmates. A final wave to colleagues and friends gathered at the foot of the rocket. A flawless liftoff to the International Space Station, marred by a sudden vibration. Saint-Jacques, in the left-hand pilot's seat, would scan the abnormal readouts on the console. Either he or Russian commander Oleg Kononenko would speak with Russia's mission control calmly, scientifically even, as their abort system pulled them violently towards Earth. 2 minutes and 45 seconds, they would say in Russian, as they read the elapsed time since their rocket lifted off. They would report the emergency, the failure of the booster, as the abort system took over. And they would keep astronauting all the way down to the ground, doing everything possible to keep the spacecraft from crashing into the Kazakh steppe. It wasn't just conjecture haunting my dreams. This is what had happened to an American and a Russian during an abort less than 2 months before, on October 11.